Oh, Blake. This is when I insulted Blake.
Okay.
The first time I've insulted Blake, I've actually insulted Blake on accident, on purpose, many times. Because I also do this thing where, like, we meet, and he kind of looks at me like...
Don't I know you?
Yeah, with, like, these squinty eyes. Maybe he just has squinty eyes. I don't know. He looks like the O-Face guy in Office Space, which I love. Mm-hmm. So, he kind of looks at me funny, and I'll be like, I'm sorry, do I know you? And he's like, Blake, blah, blah, blah. And, like, someone will be like, oh, yeah, he's in... I'm like, like, hey, what? Yeah, I don't know. Try it, huh? So, yeah, we're at... Scion Rock Fest, 2009, Atlanta, Georgia. Flown for free in a free hotel room, about to see crazy awesome bands for free, and like loving it. And I think there's like per diem. We're getting food, drinks. It's the whole fucking works. We're getting shuttled from the hotel to the venue. It's like a 4-block walk. Who fucking knows?
I think by the end of you talking, you're gonna be like, Scion was the best thing to ever happen to grindcore.
By a Scion. No, it was great, you know, and so I'm like high on like power.
Yeah.
Because I'm not in a fucking band.
Right.
I don't even book shows. But I do book shows.
Yeah, you're just getting like...
That year I booked Fuck I'm Dead.
You're getting just like nothing but fringe benefits
Fringe
here.
benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. So anyway, I'm on the shuttle, drunk, going to or from the fest, not sure. Blake is sitting behind me, and I'm chatting or something, and then he says something, and I think Colin's next to me, and this, I mean, I'm so sorry, Colin. Colin just like literally the whole time, mouth open, shaking his head in embarrassment, like mortified that he can even be dating me. He's happily married now, obviously not to me. I love his wife. She's great. She's super cool. Good choice, Colin. Yeah, so Blake's like sitting there, and I'm like, oh yeah, because Picture Story played. I'm like, oh yeah, we did the introduction thing. I'm like, he's like, I think we met. I'm like, I don't think so. He's like, yeah, I'm Blake. I was like, oh wait, you're in Triac, right? No, not. Oh, okay. And then I'm like, oh, you do that podcast, right? No. And it's like that insulting thing. And I did this to him later in life too, after he was like out of Pig Destroyer as well.
This was unintentional or intentional?
This one was kind of accidental, and then the second time was intentional. Yeah, where I just like name his failures. By the way, very successful.
Yeah, he's in Pig Destroyer. He's
skills. I mean, he was. He's not anymore? Is he back? I don't know.
I mean, he was there at MDF.
Oh my God, is he back? I don't fucking know.
I don't know that he's been out since he's been in.
Oh shit. Maybe we gotta edit this out. I mean, I'm not...
Continue on.
Well, it doesn't matter. So I've done this a few times where I like list the things that he's no longer doing. He was also in Hate Beak.
Oh.
Yeah. Which... cool enough, did a split with Birdflesh. So that's kind of the coolest thing. But, I mean, Birdflesh can do no wrong. They have a new album coming out.
So how's this end? You just...
It doesn't.
you just basically... And, like, at a certain point, he's just like, why am I talking to this person at all?
Why do I think this is funny? That I keep making fun of him to his face, and he doesn't know who I am, really. I'm not a notable person in life, and... he can successfully like live off his music. Why is this like a thing that I'm really obsessed with?
I feel like because of the fact that he was a late addition to Pig Destroyer, and his skill set for Pig Destroyer is, correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't seen him live, but from all accounts, he pushes a button.
He's a hype man.
He's a hype man.
I think he raises his arms a few times.
Okay. I feel like he's the butt of a lot of jokes for that reason. So I don't think you're alone in thinking like, oh, hey, I'm going to put a burn on this guy. But he probably makes like $1,000 for doing that for an hour. So
you think so?
I don't know what Pig Destroyer makes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've talked a lot about money on this. Like, I care.
And, like, we know anything about money?
Yeah.
Ever?
Right.
You know who had a hype man? Well, stapled shut. They had a
The
DJ.
DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more useful. There's skills involved with DJing.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think it was useful at all. I thought it was totally pointless.
I'm just saying,
but
like
it was cool.
the act of DJing.
It was cool, and the
skill.
dude is super nice.
Yeah,
And it was like a cool addition.
but you paid for that flight. You subsidized that flight.
Cyan did. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, actually we did. Fuck. Yep. Yeah. I think so. We don't. Listen. We're not going to discuss money here.
They had a disinterested looking wife or girlfriend with them.
Yeah, you remember that?
I do remember.
I remember that. That's actually what I pictured when I said they had a DJ, because I was like, well, it's kind of useless, and I was like, but I kind of liked it. It was kind of cool. It was an interesting like aspect and element. And then I pictured the girlfriend.
It's like standing there, arms crossed.
Right, in my head. And then that's why I kind of said it was pointless, because she thought it was fucking pointless. What the fuck are we here? Like, what is going on? It's like, you're in New York City. Or like, you're on this, like, I guess he did,
was
like,
that
how many
flight
tours?
Subsidized?
Oh, listen.
Ooh.
This is confidential information.
Fair enough.
There's contracts involved.
Oh.
You know,
is Cat Bomb an LLC at this point?
I can't really discuss, and especially without Brian here.
Yeah, he's the money man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because he every time he pays bands or we pay bands, he writes out these envelopes. He's like obsessed with it.
Yeah, I think I got one of those.
I actually always kind of carry one. I'm holding one up right now.
It looks like a child wrote that, like a right-handed child wrote it with his left hand.
Also, it says Brian Catbomb, and then the date 5/24. This is one of our last shows. What was he paying himself?
Maybe the venue gives that to him, and then
no, this is his writing.
That's his writing.
Like, I know him.
Okay.
And I think like when he was doing like, we were counting out the money and stuff and like putting in the different envelopes, I kind of like just swiped this one. He may have left it.
Yeah.
And I was like, memento. Like, I always kind of steal them from him. And then I'll like send him a picture later or something.
I don't know if our envelope had writing on it. He definitely gave it to us in the form of an envelope.
He does not give envelopes without writing.
Okay.
It definitely said durian.
Yeah.
And it was probably way too much money.
How would you know? Because you didn't watch us.
I was there for the count, and Brian always overpays openers.
What do you think he paid us?
I actually think I told him what to pay you. So you have me to thank.
Wait, you just accused him of so you accuse him of overpaying openers, and then
the turns have tabled.
And then you say, I told, and I'm to believe that you inflated this amount? It sounds to me like you were just like, you're paying them what? No, you take that away.
Listen, I'm a generous person.
I feel like if I averaged that out amongst all the shows that we've played for you guys in the past, then it was maybe worth what we brought to the table.
I have no idea what that means.
I'm saying.
Are you saying we didn't pay you enough, or are you saying?
I'm saying we've played a lot of shows for you
for free.
No, I feel like you always give us at least $20.
We try to always pay the bands.
No.
Usually,
I know.
Sometimes out of pocket.
Again, we're not popular. I don't expect you to pay us anything. Brian usually pays me in old sci-fi movie DVDs that he's throwing away anyway. Which, again, I'm fine with. These are the things that I expect life to give me.
Mm-hmm.
Secondhand DVDs.
Right?
But what I'm saying is that
I'll bring you some shitty CDs next time.
I feel like if anything that you guys paid us for that show, I feel like was Brian being like, wow, here's for 9 years of sorry there was only 10 people at this show because your band's not popular.
Or because our shows aren't popular.
Yeah, but your shows aren't popular because you put unpopular bands like mine on there.
Listen, our shows have done really well the past few years.
No, you actually have. You guys have done a lot of.
It's because we only do like 2 shows a year.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you do like.
And we try really hard
like,
to book them in advance and invest enough time and money that they'll do okay.
Yeah.
But it's still a pain in the ass every time. and Brian threatens to quit every year and says he's going to, and then literally the next day after the last show, he's offering bands to play, just like this year. Yep. Regretting it already. But it's cool. But
Nice.
yeah. Whatever we gave you, I'm sure you deserve more.
Doubtful.
But we don't talk about money. Anyway.
I've talked a lot. I always feel weird when I talk about money. And I talked a lot about money today. That's not cool.
Yeah.
I'm not punk, I guess, now.
It's just paper.
I broached the topic of money and all the punk bands that make a lot more money than us that are anti-capitalist.